Looks like the sea has been splashing over the wall here. A bit further down on the promenade at the front, there's a car park. We'll have a walk down to that way, and probably not a good idea. But when it's a little bit rough, you quite often see people parking their cars at the side of it, on top, and getting the car washed by the sea. Again, not something that I would do with salty water. As we're making our way down towards the pier, just to the right hand side here, you'll see that there's the Teignmouth Pavilion. Again, there you can get a meal upstairs. There's also live shows on and a cinema, and again quite a few local people from both in Teignmouth and around surrounding areas visit there for entertainment. Again, to the right you see Honolulu, which is a drinking place and little snacky type things, but again in the summer or even the spring, all the windows at the front are open, so you get nice fresh air from the seafront. And again, that's just next to the pavilion. Okay, and opposite the pavilion, opposite the Honolulu, and more or less by the pavilion, we've got the pier. Again, the pier has been sort of refurbished and lovely, made a lovely job of it. And again, as I said before, it's a lovely place to visit. I know my young grandchildren, my grandsons I should say, who are quite young, they like to come and visit here and spend their 2p's. Okay, so that's quite a nice little place to visit as well. In the distance, you can see that little bit of rock in front in the sea, the one standing on its own. I can't remember the accurate term for that. I think it's Thatcher's Rock or Thatcher's Island, not 100% certain. Again, in the background there, you see all the buildings. That is part of Sheldon. Okay, and if you looked at my video through 2, which was Sheldon to the Ness Walk, you will see that I did a little bit of a trek across there. Went down into the Ness, which is a tunnel, like a smuggler's tunnel, and it's got its own beach across that way, just behind that big rock formation in front. Okay, just in front of us there is the Witch's Hat. There's a couple of those along the promenade. They sell, you see on the signage, ice creams, they do coffees, and again snacks. Good to do that. But again, there's Thatcher's Rock in the distance. Not sure whether you can see that in the background. It's like a building with a cottage on top of a truck. Not sure what that's all about. So it looks like the tide's in, and there's the local lighthouse. Okay, so now we've entered the Point car park. This is quite a busy area. We walk along towards the end, takes us towards the back beach, and where the port is of Teignmouth. We'll also see the Sheldon to Teignmouth bridge that you can cross, both in your car and on foot, and it takes you over to the other side of the River Teign. Because of strong currents within the port area and along this estuary where the sea joins the River Teign, under no circumstances try to swim across. It's highly too dangerous, a lot of undercurrents, and you've also got to be careful boating as well, and again you should be really using your boat with a degree of training around this area, because it is quite dangerous. The way there, you can see the one with the white balustrade there. Just around that area there is the Ness itself. That's an eatery, it's a restaurant and a public house, and again it seems to be quite popular. Okay, you can see in the distance over there, that's the bridge I was on about, that is between Teignmouth and Sheldon. As I said previously, you can drive across that or you can walk across. There is a footpath. The ferry takes you from just over there, which is Sheldon, brings you across this little part of the river, and takes you onto the back beach, into Sheldon. Into Teignmouth, just around this back beach. Again, this is a lovely little area, this is. Again, this is called the back beach. And there is the ferry. They'll come along here, and it will just stop just over here. And it is a relatively busy port. There we are, there's the ferry going to berth now. Extremely busy in the summer months. They can put 2 ferries. I think they've got 2 ferries, so, but it is a very good service that they do. There we are, it's berthed. There's Teignmouth Lightboat Station, just sort of backs onto, or right near that the car park at the point. And this here in front of us is their launching jetty for the lifeboat, and this is where also you catch the ferry. Okay, so you come down here and this is where you catch the ferry. Okay, just in front of us is the den. You can see that, I don't know what you call it, light blue vehicle, building in the background is the side of the pavilion. There's the pier, and this green area here is where they hold the fairs and sort of major events, especially charity events in Teignmouth.